brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Wentz. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Melvin Ingram, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. After the sack on first down, Wentz, middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A very well-executed play and goes for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Alex Erickson. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks. And remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Now on first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now Tua. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Wentz going to try and run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Dolphins 0. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 27, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To try again after the sack. Tua, and they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tua to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On play action, Wentz. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as has the kicks away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tua on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Gibson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter, the rest of this game, very interesting. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw is Wentz. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll run with Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sly able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Two to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action. Trubisky. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 30 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
On the return is Olszewski.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup of 38.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now it's Trubisky.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff, now Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa
getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua, throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Touchdown!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle.
And the Dolphins take